Hello everyone, my name is Wilbur Rattoni, and in this short video, I would like to introduce and show you the basics of Wayfinder Tools software. Wayfinder Tools is a graphical user interface software created exclusively for Teledyne RD Instruments Wayfinder DVL. In this website, we provide you with pretty much everything you need to know about the Wayfinder DVL, such as the product information, specifications, API documentation, integration documents, and so on. As you may already know, from a software or firmware standpoint, there's a stark difference between the Wayfinder DVL and the other TRDI DVLs that we all have been accustomed to. For example, a traditional TRDI DVL such as a Workhorse Navigator, Pathfinder, Tasman, Pioneer, and so on, are configured or tested prior to the deployment by sending the DVL a set of Teledyne RDI proprietary commands that are in ASCII format. These commands are normally two-letter commands followed by some number. These commands are sent using a terminal emulator connected to the DVL, such as BBTalk, TRDI Tool Z, PuTTY, or whatever terminal emulator you have decided to use. The Wayfinder DVL works very differently in that it does not accept or recognize any ASCII commands, including those TRDI proprietary commands that you might be accustomed to. This is because the Wayfinder DVL is designed to give the user a wide flexibility in how they want to interface with the DVL. For this reason, we have also provided a Python driver, as shown here, which contains various Python libraries that you can use when creating your own custom Python DVL script. That being said, in this video, I would like to show you how you can take advantage of Wayfinder Tools to make your job a little easier. This is the Wayfinder Tools software. So what I'm trying to do here is establish serial communications with the Wayfinder DVL using Wayfinder Tools software. To establish communications with the Wayfinder DVL using the Wayfinder Tools, it's pretty self-explanatory. You specify the port number as well as the baud rate, which by default is 115.200, and you hit connect. As you can see, using Wayfinder Tools, I can run the various pre-deployment tests very conveniently as well as configure the Wayfinder DVL very conveniently. For instance, if I need to set the speed of sound, max range, enable or disable software trigger, and so on, I can easily do that using the Wayfinder Tools graphical user interface, instead of just sending some ASCII commands or binary commands to the DVL. Let me show you an example where we run some pre-deployment tests, such as the FFT. And as you can see right now, the FFT test is being carried out on the Wayfinder DVL. I can also run other diagnostics tests. And like I said, it's really very convenient because I do not have to memorize any 2 or 3 character commands like how we do it in the past. Using Wayfinder Tools, you can also very conveniently display the firmware version and the different features currently installed in the Wayfinder DVL. For those of you who have operated other Teledyne RDI DVL in the past, you may recall that to find out the firmware version, you will have to send some command to the DVL, such as the PS0 command. And to find out what features are installed, you will have to send the OL command using a terminal emulator. With the Wayfinder Tools, you wouldn't need any of that. It's very conveniently provided to you using the graphical user interface. In addition, you can also perform some tests or tank tests specifically on the Wayfinder DVL and look at the data via this graphical user interface provided in the Wayfinder Tools. And while you're running the tank test, you can also log some data, as you can see at the bottom of your screen, and use it as your reference for creating your data decoder. And the data decoder, by the way, is found in this website. I guess one of the main points that I'm trying to bring across here is that the Wayfinder tools can really save you a lot of trouble and time, and you can just concentrate on customizing your Python scripts without the hustle of troubleshooting your cabling for a possible communications issue. Because you know that once you are able to establish communications with your Wayfinder DVL using the Wayfinder tools, then your cabling or your communications must be fine. So there you have it, the quick introduction to the Wayfinder DVL. In the next videos or in future videos, we will show you more details about how to use the Wayfinder DVL and perhaps some tips on how to integrate or how to program the Wayfinder DVL itself. Bye for now, and see you in the next videos. Do you have any technical questions? Please feel free to contact us at the following email address and phone numbers shown in your screen.